Welcome to the Grand Lux Inn, Tullahoma's finest boutique hotel where history, comfort, and Southern hospitality come together. Family owned and operated, we take pride in offering more than just a place to stay. Whether you're planning a weekend escape, a staycation, close to home, or just need a peaceful retreat, the Grand Lux Inn is your perfect getaway. Looking for a space to host your next business meeting? Our elegant and quiet setting provides an ideal atmosphere to connect, collaborate, and get things done, all with the personal touch of a locally owned business. Whether you're here for relaxation, business, or a special event, the Grand Lux Inn is ready to welcome you. Call us today at 931-461-9995 or visit the website to learn more. The Grand Lux, Tullahoma's finest boutique hotel.
Hey, welcome to the Mick and Mac Show, brought to you by the Grand Lux Inn. Welcome back. It just feels like I just saw you.
Yep.
When
Seen
was
you a
that?
little too much.
Yeah, we're getting
A couple basketball games.
we're getting
Walmart.
Walmart. So we talked about that last night on the air.
It's usually the only place we're allowed to be together.
That's right, because if not, there's some bad things.
That's right. Like the president and vice president.
President, vice president, hanging out. This is the Thanksgiving edition of the Mick and Mac Show. Got a special guest tonight. Jeff Dammer's going to talk to us for a little bit. We're going to get him on here and ask him all sorts of crazy questions and see if he can answer them.
Yep. You ready?
Intellectuals.
You ready?
Intellectual questions.
No, you stay right there. We just want to know if you're ready. All right. He's ready.
He's ready. Good. All right, let's talk a little bit, recap THS Coffee County last night. Everybody, we had great, first of all, I will have to say this. The gym was packed. I don't know that there were many seats left. A lot of people were at that game. But the interesting thing was there was like over 600 views on YouTube too. Ooh. So not only was the gym packed, everybody was listening to us talk about the basketball game as well. I'm not sure they were listening to us. They were listening for the basketball game.
Might have been watching and muting it.
Yeah, they were muting, putting, like they used to do with John Ward. You put John Ward up there while you mute the TV.
But yeah, it was a great showing. Like you said, there was so many people there. We thought there was a lot of people for East-West game. And I mean, they, at one time, you even mentioned, I think it was before the anthem, they're going to have to, fire marshal's going to shut it down. But girls, those that didn't see it, girls came up a little short last night. Valiant effort. We actually thought going into halftime they were going to pull it. We thought the whole night they were going to pull it off.
Yeah.
Talked to Coach Hibden during the boys' game, and he mentioned they made a couple more shots and we didn't. And honestly, when I thought about it after going home, that's a very true statement. And the other thing, and I failed to mention it last night, but we scored 41 points. Against Rockville, we scored 42 points.
Yeah.
Against Oakland, we scored 43. I hope that's not a trend.
Yeah, I hope that's not a trend.
But it's slowly, we're pretty consistent right there with the scoring. And, those first two games were consistent defensively of holding teams.
Yeah.
But it kind of slipped away right there in the fourth quarter. You had a big night from Natalie Barnes. She had 29. But we talked about off the air, Bobo having 19.
Yeah.
They're going to kind of cancel themselves out, and it's just going to be the other players that score.
The difference maker last night was 24.
Yeah, Morgan.
Yeah. She just lit it up. I think she ended up with 15.
Mm-hmm. All three. I don't know if she shot anything inside the arc.
She did. She shot all threes, and at some point in time we didn't keep the shot tracker.
Right.
But she was over 50%.
Oh yeah, there's no doubt. She can light it up. And the adjustment they made, sending Barnes to her side every time, whether it was with the pick or just a drive, so you're putting Tullahoma in a tough pickle right there of coming off ball side drive or letting Barnes go in and either get fouled or score a bucket. Yeah. And that it was what he said was the difference because we had opportunities, we had shots, we had good looks, and we missed, and they adjusted and made them when it counted. So. hats off to them. Still think Tullahoma's a better team, and said that on the air last night. And don't know if you're supposed to, but we're homers.
We can say we want to.
I always think so.
Tell you one of the things that I do appreciate about our conversations at the games is that we have Coach Welch that comes up during the second quarter of the girls' game, and he gives his perspective of the girls and the boys' game, and then we have Coach Hibden that comes in the second quarter of the boys' game and have that conversation too. And I don't think anybody else does like that.
No,
they don't have those conversations with the coaches. You can see some great clips up there. That's when we got the shout out to Michael Holiday, who takes requests on the music, and we're getting the crowd into it.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was yeah, it was a good time. It's fun, and it's hard. It's good. We talk about it. It's very good because that's during the boys' game in the second half, and we're up 15, 17 points, and we're always like, hey, we're going to have to make notes to talk about these second halves because they're just,
if they're blowing people out,
they're
like that,
laying the wood on people.
Talk about. Yeah.
It's a good time. It was a great atmosphere, no doubt, and I expect it to be even more people when we go to coffee.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's going to be fun, and I hope there was a conversation at one time that we were going to be able to do that, and I hope we get to be able to do that.
Yeah,
to that
I
show
do too. Yeah, so
maybe that'll happen. We'll see.
Talk to the right people.
Let's talk about the boys.
Hey, boys, they just they come at you in waves, and it's like subbing people in, and then your starting five is solid, all seniors, and then it's, hey, we're going to take the 6-foot point guard out, but we're going to roll in a 6'5" kid, and we're going to take a Big Smooth and Stretch out of the game, but here comes
another 6'7",
6'7", and then 6'4". Yeah. It's like it doesn't stop. And then we talked about Allen, we talked about Miller, and they're getting rolling, and they're good guard. That's good guard play, and because there was a stretch like we didn't even see Sunshine for
a while.
Yeah, 6 minutes or so, and because these guys were rolling, but then when he came in, it's another. That's a guy who does all the little things, but they've got 4 or 5 of those guys.
I know, and I honestly, I'm a Sam fan for sure, but I felt like Alex Miller last night really played well.
Oh yeah,
he had a heck of a game for a young kid coming in. And didn't have as much playing time last year, and he came in this year, and he was showing his stuff. And so when you have Sam and Alex, not necessarily playing the same position, but they might at some point in time, that's a good balance to have.
And throw in Alex Bobo, not Alex Miller, but Alex Bobo in that mix with Price. Price can get a break. Bobo slide over there to the point. Then you got another point guard coming in, and I really don't feel like they lose anything. The only thing you lose is experience with having seniors coming off the floor. But talent-wise, and I said it to Coach Welch last night when we talked to him, those practices have to be wild.
Oh, I bet they're wild.
I bet they are. He disregarded it, but I was like, hey, these practices got to be more competitive than some of these games.
They will be.
Because kids are trying to get on the floor.
And I was talking to Hargrove on the way up here, and we were talking about the boys' game, and he was asking about my perspective, and I said, they remind me of the Vols men's team this year, where there's so much talent on that team that it takes a while to figure out who plays well together and who you can put where. And I think Coach Wells has that problem.
He does.
If it is a problem,
it's a great problem to have.
But they have so much talent on that team, on the floor, on the bench, that it's deep. It's one of the deepest teams I've seen.
Yeah, and because who came? It was for a stretch. It was Noah.
Yeah,
comes in, and then we really didn't even see Noah much after that, which the game kind of dictates that with who Coffey's putting on the floor. But he got in here and there, but he's a kid that's probably, might get 18, 20 minutes a night.
Yeah.
Like last night, I bet he got 9 minutes, and he didn't do anything wrong. He's just in there, he's playing. And I was looking on the phone because I knew the Lady Cats were playing, and they're they're down after one 19-11 the PCA, which Coach Hidden said that was going to be tough.
He said they were going to be playing on at Murphy Center.
And that's tough anyway to play a team, a rivalry team, just from an emotional standpoint, and then turn around next night. Yeah. So that'll get you. And
I hate to interrupt you, but we got to take this phone call. We have to take this phone call. So I'm going to go ahead and see, how do I answer it?
So do we take live phone calls when I'm out there too?
Christopher King, our local weatherman.
That is right. Your favorite local weatherman, your old pal Christopher King here. What's up, guys?
Hey, what's up, man? I knew that we needed to get in touch with you because we hadn't had a video in a while because football season's over. But this is an important weekend. A lot of families coming in, a lot of family stuff. So we wanted to get your perspective on the holiday weather. So go ahead.
Well, the good thing is the rain's out of here for now. And so we're going to be having clear skies. We're not going to have to worry about the rain. But as we're speaking right now, we've got a cold front that is moving through the area, and it's going to bring temperatures down about 10 degrees below normal. People last week were saying it was going to be snowmageddon. You never listen to those folks because they don't know what they're talking about. If they just want clickbait, that's all that is. But now we're going to have temperatures right around the mid-40s for the next several days. So, again, it's about 10 degrees below normal for average, but that is perfectly fine. So all the severe weather that we had on Tuesday has moved through. We didn't have any of it, luckily, and so that's what's going to be happening. And then as the weekend goes, because people are going to be leaving, and I hear there's a big game in Knoxville on Saturday. I'll be there. I think the weather's going to be great for that one. Going to be a little chilly, but rain will be moving in after that game's over, so we will be having some rain move in. Last I was looking at the models, it's going to come in more overnight for East Tennessee. It'll be around 6 p.m. here in Middle Tennessee.
What about in Cookeville, Tennessee, Christopher? Because I think there's a couple of us who are going to be there watching the Golden Eagles play North Dakota in the first round of the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Hey, that's my alma mater too. Wings up, baby.
That's right.
That's right. We're looking. Looks like the rain's going to hold off there too. You're still going to have highs in like the mid to upper 40s, right around 50. And again, the rain should be coming in after the fact. So when I say 6 o'clock, that's going to be around that Nashville area. So you're going to have to give and take. It's going to be on the tail end. Just depends on when kickoff is on that one.
Kickoff is at noon, so it sounds like we're good.
Oh, yeah, kickoff's going to be at noon, so that's going to be great. So, yeah, you're going to have a great afternoon of football, and hopefully the Wings can get the dub, and the Vols can get the dub.
That's what we're hoping for.
That's what we're hoping for. That's right.
Kickoff at noon, Spanky's by 3:30.
That's right, so we can watch the second half.
That's exactly right. So, yeah, it's going to be kind of a calmer but cooler week going into the weekend. So, yeah, it's no shenanigans. The weather's not going to try to play switcheroony on us and try to like give us some severe weather or whatnot. Well, that's already passed. But hey, if here's the thing about Tennessee: if you don't like the weather, just hang out about 24 hours, and dadgummit, it's going to change and do something else for you.
That's true. Hey, Christopher, thanks for calling, man. We're going to get you live on the show one day in person.
That's great. Well, I can tell you from here until about the spring, every forecast on the gym at Jackson is going to be like 72 and dry. So I can give you a really accurate forecast there.
Depends on if Coach Alsop's in there running.
That's true. It is going to be 85.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's right. It could be 85 degrees too. But yeah, man, I definitely appreciate you guys, and I enjoyed doing the forecast there for the football, and hoping when the spring comes around and we get back outdoors for some sports, I'll be glad to give you the forecast and let you know what's up from Christopher King Weather.
Hey, thanks, Christopher. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Yep.
All right, you too, brother. All right, have a good one.
All right, bye.
I see you. Bye.
Good
call. Good call. We got another one, too.
Oh, we got another one, huh? Uh-oh.
Hey, you're on the Mick and Mac Show.
Who we got?
Rick, Craig, what y'all doing?
I don't know. What are you doing?
I'm courtside right here. We're over in Blythewood. We got the Columbia City Classic going on right now. We got Northeast, Richmond Northeast against Fairfield Central. Heated matchup here.
Well, that's good. I don't know anything about either one of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't know. Fairfield's athletic. Now, what's going on there? What are y'all doing this week?
Well, I'm telling you, one of the cool things about it is that we had some listeners last night or watchers from Australia, and tonight we have South Carolina. So I don't know what else we can ask for.
I mean, y'all are international.
That's true.
I don't even have a valid passport.
Hey, the best thing about this basketball game so far, I haven't had to yell at a referee.
That's odd. That's
Yeah.
odd.
They've actually got it dialed in right now. We got a hospitality room, so
There you go.
yeah, hey, I know Craig knows about a hospitality room. He'll get in one.
I've seen a few
That
in
was my
time.
favorite part of coaching.
Yeah. Hey, what?
Yeah, that's the only reason to coach.
That's right.
That's the reason I'm working this tournament.
What you got going on for Thanksgiving?
Probably eat, sleep, watch the Cowboys lose.
Same here. Same here.
That's
It's just like America, some guy just walked up with a Cowboy shirt on too right here. I don't know what he's thinking. Must have lost a bet. Man, what are y'all doing?
Same thing, man.
Same thing. Got family coming in, So I told everybody I left them. Go ahead.
Aaron's probably gonna be in a bathtub of gravy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he will be.
I usually live in a bathtub of gravy.
Is cornbread making any cornbread?
No, she's doing some yeast rolls though.
Oh.
Got to put them out tomorrow so they rise. You got to rise up.
Okay. I got you. So,
Well,
y'all keep it good. Y'all have a good Thanksgiving.
you keep it, Coco.
We got loose ball. All right.
Keep it,
I'll
Coco.
next week.
All right, see you. Bye.
All right. Later. Bye.
I think the next thing on our list is to get a sponsor from South Carolina.
Oh, that would be good if we get a sponsor from South Carolina. That'd be great. All right, we're about to go to a break.
Speaking of sponsors,
thanks to the Grand Lux Inn, Payless Auto, Fuel So Good, K&S Trophies, Hard Rock Tattoos, the Sundrop Shop, Tullahoma Lanes, and Sharon Wagner with Exit Realty. Make sure you watch the commercials and show them your love too.
I already know my New Year's resolution.
What's that?
Get you tatted up over at Hard Rock.
Okay, we got to talk about that.
Yep.
We got to talk about that. All right, we'll be back in just a minute.
Payless Auto Service and Repair, located at 2013 North Jackson Street, Tullahoma, specializes in tires, brakes, suspension, oil changes, engines, and transmissions. Offers a 24-month or 24,000-mile warranty and free diagnostics. Payless is a veteran-owned auto shop and is home of the 25-25 oil change all day, every day, and offers Payless Tire Deal. Buy 3, get 1 free all day, every day. Call for an appointment, 931-455-6600. And Payless Auto Sales, located at 607 South Jackson Street in Tullahoma. Let Payless Auto show you how easy it is to buy a quality used car. We believe fair prices, superior service, and treating customers right leads to satisfied repeat buyers. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find the right car, priced to fit your budget. Shop our virtual showroom of cars, trucks, and SUVs online, then stop by and get a test drive. Payless Auto, located at 607 South Jackson Street, Tullahoma, 931-455-6111. Welcome to Fuel So Good, located at 1407 North Jackson. Fuel So Good is Coffee County's only organic coffee roaster. All of the coffees are certified fair trade and organic. In addition to the wonderful coffee, Fuel So Good offers a large bakery selection. They provide cakes, pies, bakery items for your special occasion. All bakery items are made fresh, in-house, daily. We also offer light breakfast and lunch items, potato, egg, and cheese wrap, breakfast sandwich with Canadian bacon, egg, and cheese, the best around, chicken salad wrap for lunch, vegan bean salad. All the salads, even pimento cheese, can be sold by the half pound. They have yogurt, they have parfaits, and they also have fudge. So for a great cup of coffee and something sweet or healthy to eat, go by Fuel So Good at 1407 North Jackson Street.
Step into a world of fun at Tullahoma Lanes. Strike up your excitement with our updated bowling center featuring a wide variety of classic and interactive games. Indulge in your timeless favorites at our new and refreshed snack bar. Check out our upgraded arcade with state-of-the-art games and card swipe technology. Save up your points for premium prize offerings. Bring the whole family and experience bowling like never before.
Some connections are better than others, like connecting with nature or reconnecting with an old friend. connecting with the ball, and connecting with a cause. At LightTube, our goal is to help you stay connected, not only with lightning-fast internet and local support, but by advocating for those better connections. Stay connected to the people in your life. Sign up for LightTube today.
Oh, okay.
Microphones. up there.
Welcome back. Mick and Mac Show brought to you by the Grand Lux Inn. We have none other than Jeff Dameron, local celebrity, with us today to talk about all things Parks and Rec.
Yep.
Only departmental
Only part.
person.
Well, we got some other stuff that we could ask.
We
but,
could add that in there too.
You know, we won't do that.
Well, we appreciate
Appreciate it. Yeah.
we appreciate you joining us today.
Absolutely.
And
Thank y'all for having me.
we want to ask you some questions, and you can tell us
Absolutely.
whatever you need to. But first of all, tell the folks out there who you are and what you do.
My name is Jeff Dameron. I'm the Deputy Director for Tullahoma Parks and Recreation. I've been there since 2022. And what all do you guys want to talk about Parks and Rec, boss?
Let's talk about the hot stuff. What's going on right now as we speak.
Yeah.
So actually, at the beginning of November, a lot of people know this, we hosted 26 travel ball tournaments this year between baseball and softball. Our last one was the first week of November. And we do those with different organizations. You know, we charge field rental fee, and we're actually working on a economic impact study with a professor at MTSU to see how valuable the sports tourism is. A lot of these conferences I go to, the main components are focused around sports tourism and a lot of different areas like sales tax. It's not just like field rentals and concessions, not just stuff like that, but like hotels, people come to spend the night here. You know, they see the other things that we have to offer. You know, and it's not just Tullahoma, it's George Dickel, it's Jack Daniels, it's, you know, the lake in Winchester. There's, you know, a lot of things for people to do here tourism-wise, especially during that, you know, that time of the year.
Mick and Mac.
Mick and Mac, for sure. You know, it gives us a chance to showcase, you know, what Tullahoma has to offer restaurant-wise, local business-wise. You know, a lot of people already come here for their health care and, you know, things of that nature. And, you know, just two things that kind of drive people, I feel like, to Tullahoma as far as to move here. Quality of life probably being number one, and then, you know, our school system is very attractive as well. And I think those are two very important things that, you know, people will come to D.W. Wilson to see, like, what kind of fitness classes do you offer? What kind of pool do you have? What kind of green, you know, how much miles of greenway do you have? You know, all things like that, not just, you know, like the recreational sports stuff like baseball, softball, soccer. You know, they expect those things and they expect a high quality in those areas, but they also are looking at other things like, I know with a younger age group, especially in the 18 to 35 demographic, drop-in programming or self-guided, you know, whether it be walking or coming to the weight room or the flexible fitness classes or water aerobics, those are very important to that more, the age demographic. Big week for junior NBA. We had a record-breaking 265 kids.
Wow.
Spread across 30 teams. When I first joined Parks and Rec, there was about 90 kids.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, we play 5 days a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. We just did our draft and skills assessment last week, and we'll begin play. And because of the holidays, they'll practice a little bit in December. Then we'll take a quick break, and then we'll come back January the 6th and start games. We run through the first week of March.
Man, that's awesome. How do you decide the teams on that? Do they allow you to use the NBA team?
We're a junior NBA affiliate, so we're able to use all of those. We have all the kids get an official junior NBA jersey.
That's great.
Yeah. If the coaches ask for it, we'll submit them coaching plans at junior NBA, and like NBA players have some input on. There's you can go to the website and do like downloads and schematics and things like that if you want to run certain drills. You know, so it's a great program, and it's really, really grown. And you know, honestly, it's the feeder program for the middle school and then ultimately the high school programs. It all starts at the junior NBA level. We offer K1, second, third, and then 4th through 6th grade divisions.
I know you said there's 265 kids. I know 255 of them going to be slightly disappointed at the end of the year because the Jazz are coming, baby. The Jazz are coming. A little Stockton to Malone action.
Is that the team you ended up with? Was the Jazz?
Yep.
Did you get to pick that?
No, we do not let them
Oh,
pick
they
their
don't pick their
teams.
big
No.
team.
So
You
whatever
just
number
sign
you
it.
draw, because they'll end up. Wow, I want to be everybody wants to be the
Warriors.
Grizzlies, and most time it's the Grizzlies because they're in
Grizzlies,
Memphis,
yeah.
or the Warriors would probably be the second. So whatever number you draw, you get that corresponding team. We don't do vanity
I would want the
preference on
Portland
that.
Trailblazers. Give me the Portland Trailblazers.
It doesn't matter.
Brian Morris wanted me to tell everybody that he is very proud to have the Nugs. He's the Nuggets.
Nuggets.
Yes, he's the Nuggets.
Yeah, I can see that. They
The
probably got a
4th
little-
through 6th grade Nugs.
I think it's interesting what you were saying, Jeff. All that stuff you talked about junior NBA. You talked about softball, but you talked about all this other stuff that I think the average person in Tullahoma doesn't realize that's what it involves.
Absolutely.
Like what you're doing on a daily basis. People don't realize that you're dealing with, the gyms, the fitness center, the walking trails, things like that. That I think they just think that stuff just happens.
So we have 23 athletic fields, 8 pocket parks, and 237 acres that we maintain.
That's wild.
As well as CD Stamps, D.W. Wilson, and then also the maintenance for all city buildings falls under Parks and
Parks
Recreation
and Rec.
as well.
You know what I miss?
What's that?
I miss those Saturday mornings at DW with the church league.
With a church league. That's where I started. I was a referee, and Coach Mathis was our boss.
I remember
It was our
that.
boss.
I mean,
so
that's tough life growing
Yeah,
up.
I'm gonna tell you
absolutely.
something interesting. I was talking to Jay, Jeff's brother, yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, and we were just talking back and forth, and he said that Jet, this was Sunday actually, because he said Jet decided to get a group together, and they went and played basketball at CD Stamps, and they had a pickup game, like 15, 20 kids showed up.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, that's like it was.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I remember those days
Oh,
on
yeah.
Sunday.
Yeah.
You go to D.W. Wilson. I was telling Colin this, that you go to D.W. Wilson at noon, and if you didn't win, you didn't play again.
And that's right. Sat there on the bench.
Yeah, you just sat there and watched.
Sat on the stage.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's those are some good times, but it looks like it's taken back off.
I think about when I came to Parks Rec. I worked there in the mid '90s, and while I was going to Motlow, I was a lifeguard. I worked in the office. I did some programming. I worked at putt golf. I mean, to see where the department is now, and then like post COVID, getting people back out and those type things. In January we start with a Get Fit initiative program where we try to promote healthy and wellness. And if you sign up for a new membership in January, you get a T-shirt, and then a lot of people don't understand this. With your membership, you get to take all those classes. There's no extra cost for that. So whether it be the aqua aerobics, the water walking, the yoga classes, the Latin fusion, the weight room,
That's
the
what
sweat
Cody
laps.
was. He was doing that last night at the game.
So I mean, there's really a whole lot, that comes with that, as well. So
We know that. That's
that's
amazing.
awesome.
That is good, and I think it's good that you're here telling this, because I swear people don't know that stuff. They don't know that they think that either like me, that D.W. Wilson's a place where you go play basketball.
Where you play basketball.
And CD
But
Stamps.
pickleball is our largest growing user group.
Right.
So the high school has the outside courts, which during internet, when the weather's not great, obviously they don't get used, and campus is close, so they're 3:30 or after. But we have 3 pickleball courts. There's 22 hours a week of pickleball use inside of D.W. Wilson. We're at the tail end of a gym renovation. We're actually doing the floors this week, or they actually started last Thursday, and they'll be finished the day after Thanksgiving. We put 4 brand new goals in there. They all lower and go up and down. We retrofitted 4 goals at CD Stamps. Well, K1 plays on 8-foot goal.
Yeah.
What's
Second, third plays
play
on 9-foot.
Okay.
And then, of course, 4 through 6 plays on 10-foot. But, that's, we're getting the floor refinished there. But, our user group, at pickleball is huge. It just continues to grow. We have 3 courts that we'll have indoors. And that we have a beginning pickleball group, an intermediate, and then I call it professional, but it's competitive. Sorry.
Right.
They are the rated players, as they call it.
They were out there
So
at the outdoor courts on Saturday morning for elementary, and we had the good old 8:30 game, going into the break, and so it was 8 a.m. and there was no less than 20 people out there, and they had a boom box, and they were all our age.
packed.
They were our age or older.
Yeah.
I just got back from a conference. It was in Kingsport, Tennessee, and one of the showcases, one of the off-tour campus things we got to do was a new indoor and outdoor pickleball facility in Bristol, Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
it was and what was neat about it was a combination of like private equity ownership along with the city of Bristol. So you could use the outdoor courts for free, but you had to pay like it was like a membership fee to do the inside. And they had like indoor tennis, indoor volleyball. Travel volleyball is huge right now.
Yeah.
Obviously we're out of gym space, and at some point in time we hope to be able to build a second gym.
I'd love to
either
see.
behind. I mean, honestly, we have the property behind CD Stamps. That would be obviously like a long-term capital project, but the need is there.
I'd love to see like a facility that has like 4 courts.
Oh, absolutely.
Where you could have 4 basketball courts going.
And
it wouldn't be that much.
those
It's
nets,
just a big metal.
those nets from the volleyball that come down.
Yeah.
That would, because he's right. I mean, I got one that plays a travel volleyball, and
it is a growing.
huge.
We get calls all the time. Hey, I want to rent gym space to do we're just out of space right now. Yeah, we have calls all the time for travel volleyball. We do have a pickleball master plan that we're working on that would eventually. We have a conceptual design that would actually go behind Cascade 2. That would be the initial one. Would be 4 there would be 4 outdoor courts lighted along with some ADA enhancements as well. But we hope at some point maybe that comes to fruition. Maybe there's some grants maybe in the future to do that as well. I also want to mention we've got Breakfast with Santa coming up December the 6th. It's a free event at CD Stamps. Santa Claus will be there with his elves.
All right.
You can come by and get you some pancakes and sausage for free.
We might show up and just heckle.
I think it's
Heckle
8:30 to
Santa Claus.
10:30, I think, on December 6th. But it's always a big crowd, usually about 250 kids, but it's something free that city does for the community.
That's great.
So,
awesome.
That's a great event too.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, those who know that you're a business owner, entrepreneur, that type of thing. But this is something that you chose to do in addition to all that work that you put in in your life. So what made you decide to do something like this?
I was kind of semi-retired after we sold the stores, and the former director that was there, was on the board with Little League, I think, for maybe my second stint or whatever. And he and I got to talking one day, and he said, "Hey, I've got a athletic coordinator position that has opened up. I think it'd be a really, really good fit for you." And throughout time, the last 25 years, my brother and I probably, we have sponsored, I don't know how many teams, how much money or whatever. We're just more kind of behind the scenes people, but have a real care and need. We've always wanted to support the people that has supported all our businesses all of these years. And that was just something that we could do to give back. And going to work at Parks and Rec was kind of like going home for me, because like I said, I worked there when I was younger, and very fond memories of not just working there, but also going up there to play basketball, playing putt-putt, going to the old swimming pool, and getting blisters on your toes. Walking around on that grit pool floor, So it just kind of come full circle. And then, eventually being promoted to deputy director, that was, not something I had just planned on setting out doing, but, we've grown. I mean, we're building a new maintenance shop at Wagner Park, so we'll be closer with all of our equipment. We currently rent a building now. We've built the restrooms and pavilion and concessions at Johnson Lane. We've redid all the lighting at Wagner Park with like some COVID money that we had. So we were able to relight all those with Musco lighting. We've enhanced the lighting in Imagination Station, Fraser McEwen. And there's tons of projects that, that we've been able to accomplish. At the end of the day, our biggest goal is to provide the most services we can to the city and to the residents of Tullahoma without being a burden on the taxpayer. That's kind of our main goal at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think it's a great plan. And again, you being on here highlights those things, because I don't know, I drive by Wagner all the time, going to work, and I see stuff going on. There's something going on all the time over there. And I think, man, that's such a, that's a great thing.
And the partnerships that we have with Frank Mullins League, with Cal Ripken Baseball, with Tullahoma Soccer, we have great working relationships with them. I don't know if you guys have noticed the turf. Our turf is the best around in Middle Tennessee now, on our soccer fields, on our baseball fields, on our softball fields. A lot of people don't know that we take care of the football field at the high school. We take care of Grider Stadium. We take care of East soccer. We take care of East softball. You know,
I don't see how you keep up with
in
all that.
partnership. Obviously we work well with the school system, but we take care of all those fields as well, as far as their grass mowing, their lining for their games, and those type of things. A lot of people don't know that, and we do all that with 6 grounds guys. But you got to remember, every day at every park, disc golf, the greenway, those guys are out there, in inclement weather, taking trash out, make sure the parks are clean for folks, cleaning pavilions for birthday parties. I mean, there's usually not a weekend goes by that every pavilion from Jefferson Street to Fraser McHugh, it's not full with a birthday party, and then, somebody's out there, tending to that and making sure that, it's ready, for them. So
speaking of the turf and the grounds, when do you think Tullahoma, you got all these surrounding areas that are getting artificial just on whatever, and some of them are city located, and some of them are, school, which that's a different matter. But what do you foresee in that with Tullahoma?
As far as turf goes, you'll never really see it, I don't think, at the Parks and Rec level, it's not a set it and forget it. There's a big misconception about turf, especially when it comes to football field. You've got to sanitize and work with the bloodborne pathogens, that are on the field. I mean, you have to put the crumb rubber back down, those types of things. So it's not just a set it and forget it. It's maintenance free. I mean, if I could see anything happening, I would say it would probably be at some point. It would probably be the football field. I would say if we saw any at all. I mean, I know there's some fields that are around us that are doing that. There's a plus and minus when it comes to turf. There's some studies that show. There's a little bit higher injury on kids or younger athletes that play on turf. I know I've been to the Cal Ripken experience in Gatlinburg, and I had on a pair of on clouds, and I almost felt like my shoes were melting when I got there in July. So I mean, I definitely think there's plus and minuses. We have a great field turf technician that works for us that does all our cultural practices, the aerating, the verticutting, the fertilization. And he does it not necessarily by the season, but the way the clock works with the weather and all that stuff. But I mean, turf is great and definitely has its place, but it's just very, very expensive. And I mean, it's about a 10-year lifespan.
And then keeping people off of it.
Having
a way to keep,
no, absolutely.
That's going to be, it'll that 10 years will go down to 7.
Oh no. And a lot of stuff that I've seen have been in areas around us is a lot of private money, not city, not school, not school money, or necessarily municipality money. A lot of it is private money, but I think there's good and bad with both. I think there's pros and cons. Right. I'm more of a natural turf kind of guy. I like the natural. I mean, like up north, obviously because of weather, a lot of those fields are.
They have to
especially, I've been to a few of the Ivy League fields. I've been a few times to watch DJ play up there at Brown, and a lot of those fields up there are turf. But I mean, they're up north. They start playing in early March, so that just kind of makes sense. But
my thought was like, maybe Johnson Lane or something that's like one soccer field or something.
That I'm not going to say that we wouldn't. I mean, it would definitely be like some sort of partnership, maybe with TSA mixed with a grant, and then maybe some city. If we could host, the thing about building the restrooms and the pavilion and the concession out there is we hope now to have an opportunity to maybe host some travel tournaments with soccer,
that'd be great.
Jonathan Carroll does a great job over there at TSA. We work real close and partner with him.
Catholic.
He's Catholic. He's Catholic.
John's great to work with. He does a great job. We partner with them real well. David Smith and Jimmy Bratcher with Cal Ripken, we partner real well with them, and then Chad Grimes.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do with that guy?
And Frank Mullins. I mean, we partner real well with those guys. And all those programs are growing. Frank Mullins with a huge increase in the flag. I mean, there's I don't know, 300, 400, 500 kids now in that program.
Yeah, that's all of them. There was a time when both Frank Mullins and at the time it was Little League. It was almost sad looking at it because the number of kids participating, the number of teams have dropped.
Travel ball.
It's good that there's a resurgence.
Oh no, absolutely, there has been in rec ball, and I think one of the biggest things that you've seen is, Little League got to be, they were more about taking and this is just my personal opinion, They were more about taking the big money from ESPN. They changed the birth dates to where a lot of kids kind of didn't really get their 12-year-old year. And then also, if you're playing any type of competitive baseball, to be 12 years old playing on a 46-60 field, 46-foot mound, 60-foot bases, where Cal Ripken is 50-70, it's more of a competitive.
Yeah.
And I think that competitiveness in Cal Ripken has brought some of those travel players back because, you're going to play 46-60 in league ball. But then when you go play in a travel tournament, if you're 10 and above, you're playing 50-70.
Did you have to change the fences too, or the fences are the same distance?
The fences are the same distance. We just changed the base configurations.
Okay.
The one new field that's called Joe Moon Field, which would have been softball field for girls, when you and I were kids. It's actually a little bigger. It's 245 feet. So it's what we would call that intermediate size. And I've talked to a lot of coaches, and the biggest thing I feel like that was missing, and of course Babe Ruth was real strong when I was there, but middle school was kind of, taking over from where Babe Ruth was. But we did have Babe Ruth this fall,
that's what I heard.
With Cal Ripken.
Yeah.
And I hope that those guys can continue to build on that, because I definitely think there's a need before that. Maybe it's just, we end up playing that at a different time of the year, other than, when you have to kind of wait till middle school season's over. But I definitely think there's a need and a niche for that age group as well. And I was glad to see that.
I'm glad to see that too.
Year,
I think it's huge, and everybody I'm talking to is saying that the kids, and you just confirmed that there's more and more kids participating. And it's growing and growing.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I think that says a lot about this community. Even though there was a lull, it's been built back up, and I think that's huge.
And it's getting, those kids out doing something. Where you can get in a lot of trouble if you're not.
Absolutely.
It was unproductive, and
I mean the sports is kind of the caveat there. But what we're hoping to do is to build good humans, to be a good teammate, know what it's like to win, know what it's like to lose, but also at the same time, you're learning a little bit of sport and getting some exercise as well at the same time. So.
All right, we're gonna take a quick commercial break, and we'll be back with Jeff Derriman in just a second.
All right, this week's Hattie Report is going to be talking to the students of THS. All right, who am I here with today?
Sam Bobo.
All right, Sam. I got a couple questions for you, all right?
All right.
What's the name of your turkey?
Gabi.
Gabi. Okay, that's a fair one. Okay. Football or basketball on Thanksgiving Day?
Definitely football.
Okay, football. Good one. All right. What food or dessert are you going to steal to take home with you on Thanksgiving?
Chess pie.
Chess pie, thank you. All right, who am I here with today?
Aubrey North.
All right, Aubrey. Mashed potatoes or mac and cheese?
Mashed potatoes.
All right. How many plates is too many plates?
I'm going to go with 5.
5. All right. Football or basketball on Thanksgiving Day?
Football.
Football. Okay. Thank you for participating. All right. Who am I here with today?
JT.
AKA Big Smooth, right?
Yeah.
All right. I got a couple questions for you. How many plates is too many plates?
5.
5 plates. All right. Ham or turkey?
Ham.
Ham. Okay. What dessert or food are you going to steal home with you?
Am I going to do what?
What food or dessert are you going to take home with you? Which one are you going to steal?
Banana pudding.
Banana pudding. All right. Thank you, JT. Who are we here with today?
That's Jason Welch.
All right, Coach Welch. All right. You like ham or turkey on Thanksgiving?
Definitely ham.
All right. Football or basketball?
Both.
Both. Okay. That's a first. Stuffing or gravy?
Definitely stuffing.
All right, stuffing. All right.
With gravy.
Oh, okay, with gravy. Okay.
Combo meal deal here.
All right. How many plates is too many plates?
I don't think there's such a thing, is there? I mean, that's like it's when you run out of plates. Keep the same plate.
Oh, okay.
Does that count as one if you just use the same plate?
I don't know. All right, and then I got one more question for you. What dessert or food are you going to steal home with you?
Mississippi Mud's my favorite.
All right. Thank you, Coach Welch. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Hattie Report.
Middle Tennessee is one of the fastest growing spots in the country, and I would love to help you make a move here. I work with buyers and sellers all across Middle Tennessee, and what my clients value most is that I dig in, do the work, and give them clear answers to every real estate question. I'm Sharon Wagner with Exit Noble Realty Group. If you're planning on making a move, call or text me anytime.
Are you looking for that special place to eat? A place that makes you feel like home? If so, the Sundrop Shop is the place to go. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 8 to 3, the Sundrop Shop has a menu to satisfy everyone's taste buds. Their soups, sandwiches, salads, and breakfast are made from scratch and served all day long. And don't forget their selection of handmade frozen treats. From milkshakes to sundaes, the Sundrop Shop is a proud sponsor of the Mick and Mac Show and always enjoys celebrating the success of Tullahoma athletes.
K&S Awards has helped Tullahoma adult and youth athletes celebrate sports for 45 years by supplying the area's largest selection of trophies and plaques, plus corporate awards engraved in glass, plastic, and crystal. K&S stocks gift items and figurines for almost every sport. K&S also does jewelry engraving, sandblasting, wood engraving, like Grandma's favorite recipe on a cutting board. They custom make badges, desk and nameplate signs, panel and photo frame tags, rubber signature and self-inking staffs, bronze signs, yard signs, and banners. Now offering custom framing as well. When you take that trophy-winning picture, 30 years of framing experience makes K&S your one-stop celebration shop for all your keepsake needs. Stop by and see Alan and Jenny Rogers at KS Awards, 510 Country Club Drive in Tullahoma, or call 931-455-7359.
HostMy provides modern phone systems with mobile integration, HIPAA-ready business texting, and digital faxing solutions. More importantly, we offer dedicated U.S.-based support, transparent billing, and unparalleled reliability. Call 931-581-4411 today and partner with the best.
Welcome to the Grand Lux Inn, Tullahoma's finest boutique hotel where history, comfort, and Southern hospitality come together. Family owned and operated, we take pride in offering more than just a place to stay. Whether you're planning a weekend escape, a staycation, close to home, or just need a peaceful retreat, the Grand Lux Inn is your perfect getaway. Looking for a space to host your next business meeting? Our elegant and quiet setting provides an ideal atmosphere to connect, collaborate, and get things done, all with the personal touch of a locally owned business. Whether you're here for relaxation, business, or a special event, the Grand Lux Inn is ready to welcome you. Call us today at 931-461-9995 or visit the website to learn more. The Grand Lux, Tullahoma's finest boutique hotel.
All right, welcome back. We're back. Mick and Mac Show brought to you by the Grand Lux Inn. We're here with Jeff Dameron. We got a few more minutes left before we got to shut down, but a couple more questions that we can get in. Anything you can think of that?
No, we talking about. I was interested in all the programs that were offered because I didn't know everything that was offered. Through that, I had an idea of everything that was done in terms of grounds, just being a part of football and getting to hang out with Gary Barfield every once in a while, But you kind of know. The one thing you did say was the miles of Greenway. How many actual miles of Greenway do we have?
I don't want to call. I want to
just say it. Nobody's watching.
I don't know, 6, 7, maybe
6 or 7.
6 or 7 miles.
Oh, here we go.
I think roughly that's it. I could be plus or minus a little bit there.
Yeah.
But that's something that gets used. It's a little bit of disruption now with the construction going on, but once that construction's done, it'll be a lot better for everybody as well. We're always looking to add. Obviously, when we can, there's a long term, to add more to the Greenway as we can, obviously. But we don't just do athletics. We have cozy crochet. You can go to www.tullahomaparks.com, create a free Civic Rec account. All residents of Tullahoma get a free membership to play basketball or to, you know, be in the common areas, you know, use the restrooms, use the Wi-Fi, all that kind of stuff. So if you're a resident of Tullahoma, you can always play basketball at either facility for free. You don't have to have a paid membership, but with your membership, you know, we have other things that are non-athletic. We have craft classes for kids. We just did a Thanksgiving one. There'll be a Christmas one. We had a Halloween one. We did trunk or treat at Fraser McEwen. There's a lot of things that we do that are, you know, are non-athletic programs as well. January 31st will be the Sports Council Hall of Fame banquet.
Yeah.
It's our largest event probably at DW for the year. And
we keep checking the mailbox.
Get that Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
I think I don't know if they've announced it yet who all is on there. So
I've talked to a couple people, but I won't say.
I don't think they've officially released those or
but
not.
There's always some good ones, and there's always people on there that I'm like, oh yeah. You know, like I forgot about that dude, you know.
And I think they do a good job of, like, you know, you could be, you know, Tullahoma's known so much for like rich baseball, rich football, you know, even golf and soccer history as well. But, you know, there's other things out there too that people are put in the Hall of Fame for.
Sports
media, coaching, you know, officiating, you know, those types of things.
You ain't gonna get no officiators on
that. Junior
I mean, just, you know, long-serving people that have been volunteers in the community. I mean, there's all types of people that are in the Sports Council Hall of Fame. But it's one of our biggest events of the year. This year it'll be January 31st, and look on Facebook and somewhere else they'll start selling tickets probably.
So anybody
in
can
December.
go to that. Anybody can go to that.
Yeah, anybody. I think the ticket gets you dinner, and then there's a little happy hour there as well before the festivity starts. It's always a good turnout. It's a real good program. But, you know, I want to mention some of those other programs as well, because everything we do is not just, you know, athletics based. You know, we do some craft stuff. You know, we partnered with Vanderbilt last year for a program called Coach Program, targeted at childhood diabetes, and they took 15 families, and we did a series of coaching with materials and, you know, promoting body positivity and inclusiveness. And they paid for membership for 15 people, and then I think they bought us like maybe a couple $1,000s, or maybe like an exercise bike and some stuff in there for participating in the program.
Yeah.
We helped organize that, and then with our rec leaders, we taught the class for, I think it's like 6 or 8 weeks. We taught it or whatever. So then, you know, there's other things that we do that are non-athletic things. You know, we're always promoting the fitness and those type things as well.
That's great.
Especially around January at the beginning of the year. So
that
seems to be the big time, you know, of the year to kind of hit it hard on that.
Right.
So,
well, we appreciate you coming on here and having this conversation, because I think it is one of the things that we do is we try to let people know what goes on in the community, not just the major sports like you're saying. When we talk about football, baseball, basketball, but we also talk about wrestling, cross country, you know, all bowling, archery, and also
what he said.
Yeah, what he said.
What did he say? Pickleball?
Yeah.
But we're glad that you had an opportunity to share this with everybody. We'll spread the word, let everybody watch this.
I appreciate you guys having me.
It's been a good thing.
We do have a couple of questions though.
What's that?
I think it's a Thanksgiving show.
Oh, okay.
We gotta know some things.
Yeah.
We won't go full Ian Duncan on you, but just first thing that comes to your mind.
Quick answer.
Quick answers. Turkey or ham?
Turkey.
White meat or dark meat?
Dark, baby.
All right, rolls or cornbread?
Oh, rolls all day.
Yep. Eat at noon or eat at 4?
Noon.
And 4. Do you go back for seconds?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do you actually watch the parade?
I listen to it. My wife starts watching it real early in the morning, and I just kind of listen to it. Probably while scrolling a little bit of TikTok. So.
Host or travel?
Host, but it's going to be at my mother's house this year.
There you go.
So we're co-hosting with her.
There you go.
Dress nice or dress comfy?
A little bit of mix. You know, I'm just kind of in between.
Yeah, you're always sharp dressed man. You know, Black Friday shopper or no?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, me either.
Yeah. Unless Chris Ewan or Woody Dillahay would invite me to go, and I probably would go.
Yeah, right. The big spenders. That's the big spenders.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Last one, the toughest one. Mom's cooking, wife's cooking, or other?
My mom makes the best dressing. My wife makes the best sides.
There you go.
Hey, that's a
Good answer. Good answer. I like it. I like it. Well, we do appreciate it. Got some things coming up Saturday. Vols versus Vandy, big game. TTU versus North Dakota, big game.
Yep.
Newberry versus University of West Florida. Is that right?
Ooh,
Newberry,
baby.
that's you. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's
Ooh,
right.
baby. Yeah.
Lester's lock of the week. He was 2-1 last week. He's overall 18, 17-1.
Wow.
Get this. This is who he has. Texas 2.5 plus 2.5. Nebraska plus 6.5. And the Big Orange minus 2.5 over Vanderbilt.
He likes it. He likes it.
He likes the Big Orange.
Okay.
So
What are you guys thinking? Vanderbilt or Tennessee?
I got to.
Whoever Tennessee's playing, he's picking them because the man can't. root for Tennessee. I can't root for Tennessee.
I always pick Tennessee and then get mad every time.
Before
It's hard to bet on your team. Y'all, you know that.
Before kickoff, he's like, "Oh, we're losing. It's the worst day ever. I don't even know. Everybody go home." You know.
I am a diehard Tennessee fan, and the people that know me know that. But I think Vanderbilt wins this week.
I think it's gonna be a tough one. Just gonna be. I got that gut feeling too. Even just to back up what Cody's saying, I got that feeling.
If I could give my pick of the day, I would say Vanderbilt money line.
Oh, okay. Nice.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first.
Over under Theo dating Fabia's wife.
Hey, we appreciate John Gray and P-Head Productions, TUA Light Tube, Grand Lux Inn, Payless Auto, Fuel So Good, K&S Trophies, Hard Rock Tattoos, Sundrop Shop, Telehome Lanes, and Sharon Wagon with Exit Realty. We appreciate all those sponsors. And next week we'll be back again, same time, same place, Wednesday night, 7:30.
Yep.
And we'll see you then. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.